101.9, Centre 97.3, Est-Ouest 91.7. RM1, la radio nationale.
RM1, it's 9 o'clock. The news presented by Eris Stewart. Good morning, Eris.
Good morning, Sophie.
The headlines.
Highly anticipated cabinet meeting for governing alliance as the MMM awaits firm commitments on constitutional and electoral reforms. 2 directors of BSP School of Accountancy and Management formally charged with 18 counts of money laundering linked to false HRDC declarations. Former FCC Commissioner Junaid Arun Fakim released on bail after 2 weeks in custody as questions deepen around the Ravatumanga affair. Airport CID questions Darrell Dominique Rivette once again as investigations continue into the controversial landing of Mami Ravatumanga's private jet. 2 men arrested in Goodlands after ADSU seizes suspected synthetic cannabinoids during a surveillance operation. World Diabetes Day highlights alarming health indicators in Mauritius with soaring diabetes and pre-diabetes rates across all age groups. In world news, Kiev suffers a massive wave of Russian strikes with explosions reported across the capital. And in sports news, Mauritian cyclist Kimberly Lecourt-Pinard hailed by the Sports Ministry for her exceptional season and role as an ambassador for the nation. A highly anticipated cabinet meeting will be held this Friday at the Prime Minister's office. Several observers are questioning the possible outcome of this meeting, as the MMM is expecting clear signals on 2 major issues. Deputy Prime Minister Paul Béranger may reiterate his call for progress on the Constitutional Review Committee and electoral reform, both commitments included in the government's programme. Behind the scenes, some movement already seems to have begun, according to Attorney General Gavin Glover, who spoke on the NBC this week. Discussions on constitutional reform, including electoral reform, are underway. A document has reportedly been submitted to Navin Ramgoolam as well as to the MMM leader. Sham Mathura and Nandini Bawul Bisnote Singh have been formally charged with money laundering under 18 counts. The FCC accuses the 2 individuals as directors of BSP School of Accountancy and Management Limited and BSP Limited of having illegally obtained a sum of 250,685 rupees between 2016 and 2018 through the submission of false declarations to the HRDC. This information comes from a statement issued by the FCC yesterday afternoon. And moving to health-related news. Staying on FCC, after 14 days in police custody, the FCC did not object to the release of Junaid Arun Fakim. The former FCC commissioner obtained conditional freedom with a bail of 500,000 rupees and a recognizance of debt of 1 million rupees. He must appear in the Rose Hill Court on 26th of February and comply with several conditions, including regular visits to the Floreal police station. His lawyer, Umila Bulel, maintains that in the Ravatumanga case, many things are being swept under the carpet and confirms that her client did meet with Mami Ravatumanga. The latter remains hospitalized. His motion to strike out the provisional charges will be heard on 24 November. He faces 2 provisional charges of money laundering and 1 of conspiracy. And still in the same case, Nasser Biki will know his fate this Friday. The ruling on his bail motion is expected this afternoon at the Port Louis District Court. His legal team is seeking his release on bail while the FCC is still objecting. Called to the stand on 10 November, Nasser Biki alleged an influence peddling scheme involving 350 million rupees and implicating the acting director of the FCC. The institution, for its part, says these allegations are unfounded. And still in related news, Darrell Dominique Rivette, general manager of a private firm, was questioned again at the airport CID yesterday afternoon. Investigators sought further details regarding his role in the controversial landing of Mami Ravatumanga's private jet. More details on this with Levina Sophie, voiced by DJ Rose.
Daryl Rivette, whose name is mentioned in the report of the inquiry chaired by Cabinet Secretary Suresh Tibaluk, explained that he is a friend of Mami Ramatomang's son. The latter had contacted him for help because he was unable to reach Jet Prime. According to Daryl Rivette, he then facilitated the procedure with Jet Prime. When questioned why the Ramatomang family wished to land in Mauritius, he said he learned through the media that their lives were in danger following a coup d'etat in Madagascar. He has retained the services of attorney Kushal Bansundeb. After his hearing, Daryl Rivette was allowed to leave. It should be noted that the airport CID, which launched an investigation after the publication of the report on this landing, has already questioned around 30 people from various institutions. This was revealed by the Prime Minister during PNQ focused on this matter.
Two men were arrested yesterday morning in Goodlands for suspected synthetic cannabinoid trafficking during an ADSU surveillance operation on an abandoned plot of land. According to police, the suspects are believed to be involved in selling synthetic cannabinoids. Officers observed them hiding and exchanging sachets. During the intervention, ADSU seized about 85 grams of substance suspected to be synthetic cannabinoids spread across 692 foil-wrapped leaves, along with another sachet containing 40 additional leaves. Both suspects were taken into custody. And finally, on the occasion of World Diabetes Day this 14 November, the figures remain concerning in Mauritius. According to the Ministry of Health's nutritional survey of 2022, 22.3% of Mauritians aged 12 to 74 suffer from type 2 diabetes. Around 1,000 people also living with type 1 diabetes. Even more alarming, nearly 44% of adolescents may already be affected, says Dr. Nishant Nanlal, Senior Advisor at the Ministry of Health. He adds that Mauritius has one of the highest prediabetes rates in the world, of 45.7% of the population. He recommends a healthier diet, fewer processed and sugary foods, and more fruits and vegetables. The ministry, for its part, is relying on food labeling to strengthen prevention. And it's 9:07. You're listening to RM1. We move to international news. The Ukrainian capital Kiev's mayor has reported that almost every district in Kiev was under a massive attack this morning, with journalists reporting explosions in the city center as Russia intensifies its attacks on infrastructure. The mayor referred to it as a massive enemy attack, saying air defense forces were also in operation. At least 11 people were wounded, 5 of whom were hospitalized, including a pregnant woman and a man in extremely serious condition. And finally, in sports, a meeting was held yesterday between the Minister of Sports, Devon Nagalingam, his delegate minister, Karen Fukyun, and Mauritian cyclist Kimberly Lecourt-Pinard. The meeting took place at the ministry's headquarters. The cyclist expressed her joy at feeling the support of the entire nation, while Minister Nagalingam praised her outstanding season and described her as an ambassador of Mauritius, wishing her all the best for the future. That's all from me this morning. Thank